morning, guitar players. Welcome to my weekly Facebook Live. We do this every Thursday morning, 9:45 CDT. And we just do a little mini guitar lesson, just a few minutes long, and gives you some new little info or reminder maybe of something you already knew, but it's good to be reminded of it or to see a new way to apply it maybe. So today what we're going to do is we're going to learn two shortcut ways to play two important chords in the key of D. They also come up in other keys, but they're really super important in the key of D. Before we do that though, I want to make very sure that you are signed up for my free monthly newsletter. Why not? It's free and it's got interesting stuff in there. It tells you about classes I've got coming up, little tips and suggestions, interviews with cool people. So sign up for that. In the description there's a link. Really easy to sign up for the newsletter. The other thing I want you to know is that my October Zoom class is going to be super cool. Wednesday evening, October 28th, classic soul tunes. I just can't wait. I've never done a class on this before, and I don't know why, because it's going to be the most fun thing ever. Lots of grooves. It's Motown, so you know the groove is important. So all levels welcome. Hope to see you there. So today, let's talk about the key of D. The first thing I want to do is just for a hot second review the top three chords in the key of D, and then we'll add two more. So the top three chords in any key, and I'm going to use numbers, are 1, 4, and 5 in that key. In the key of D, 1 is D, because that's the way the number system works. 1 is whatever key you're in. See, that's not scary. So 1 is D, 4 is G, and 5 is A. So the way we play those three looks like this: D, and then G. And then here's the super cool shortcut, don't have to pick up your ring finger, and it also sounds terrific way to play an A chord. Now, if that's new for you and you want to kind of take a closer look at that, you're going to want to scroll down on this Facebook page. In the archive of Facebook Live videos, they're all there. You can view them all anytime you want and find the one that says key of D 1, 4, 5, and it'll show you that. Those are the three most important chords, period. But that's not all the good chords there are, of course. After 1, 4, and 5, 2 minor and 6 minor are your best friends. And since we're in the key of D and we haven't moved our ring finger yet for 1, 4, and 5, wouldn't it be cool if there were a way to play the 6 minor and the 2 minor without moving the ring finger? And I'm here to tell you that yes, there is. So if you know what's in a D scale, you can probably figure out that 6 is B, so 6 minor is B minor, and 2 minor is E minor. Now, if you don't know about scales and you're afraid of the numbers and all that, I'm just here to give you the answers to get you started. So some of you may have heard that B minor is a bar chord. That's true. I'm going to show you another way to play a B minor, or a variation of a B minor, that works a lot of the time and it's not a bar chord. So if you don't like bar chords, or you've just heard they're really hard, which they are, then this is for you. So what you're going to do is you're going to leave your ring finger right where it is. Don't move that guy. He's sitting on the second string. He's going to try and do what the other fingers are doing here in a minute, which is move. But you're going to be the boss of that ring finger. Make sure he does not move. So the ring finger stays put. These other two fingers move down. And down for guitar players is this way, because the sound goes down. So my index finger winds up on the 5th string, and my middle finger winds up on the 3rd string. Okay? And my bass note is right there on the 5th string, because that's a B note. So of course that's the guy I want on the bottom of my B minor chord. Okay? So 1, do do do, 6 minor, da 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 da. Okay? Now, hang on that 6 minor, that new B minor, and I'm going to show you how to go from here to a special fingering for E minor where you hardly have to do a thing. All right? So here's your B minor, right like that. And what you're going to do is you're going to pick up your middle finger. You're done. It's almost cheating, it's so easy. Now there's one other critical thing that you must remember, and that is to use the sixth string, which is open, as your bass note. And that makes an E minor chord. All right? If you forget to change your bass note from the B minor and you continue playing the fifth string, it'll just sound like a kind of confused and slightly depressed B minor chord. So don't do that. The big difference between the B minor and the E minor, there's two things. One is you pick up your middle finger to go to the E minor, and the other thing is that you change your bass note to the sixth string. All right? So I'm going to play one of the most common chord progressions of all time, which is 1, 6 minor, 2 minor, 5. And if you don't love numbers yet, just keep hanging out with me. I'm going to show you how it's the best thing ever. Makes you smarter, and it shows you where all the good chords are. How is that not great? So here's your 1, 6 minor, 2 minor, 5. Here's the close-up. 1, 6 minor, 2 minor, 5, 1, 6 minor, 2 minor, 5. All right, now if that's not fun, I don't know what to tell you. That's my best shot, to give you a little new toy to play with. And I want to encourage you to train that ring finger not to move, okay? He wants to move, but, you know, too bad. His job is to stay put and stabilize your hand while your other fingers are making the chord changes. And don't forget about your bass note. Totally critical, all right? Got to have those bass notes, the right bass note on the bottom of each chord, all right? All right, I hope that in the description you'll check out some other information that's in there. It's got my website, of course. It's got my YouTube channel where there are a gazillion little mini lessons and interviews with cool people, testimonials from my star students who are amazing, if I do say so myself. So go check out some of that stuff. Don't forget to sign up for the monthly newsletter. And please check out that Zoom class, Wednesday, October 28th, Classic Soul Tunes. We're going to do a bunch of Motown and I don't know, maybe some other, I don't know, Wilson Pickett? What? I don't know. I haven't decided. I'm having so much fun just considering my options. It's all going to be fun. So I hope to see you then. And I really hope I see you next Thursday, because we do this every Thursday morning, 9:45 CDT. So, all right, y'all. Meanwhile, stay in the groove.